Hi folks, welcome to Crisco's Corner. Are you tired of the same old blah, 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 blah from the media? Do you like unfiltered commentary? Would you like to go back to the days when our rights meant something? Well, you've come to the right place, Crisco's Corner. The fight to get back the ideals of our founders will be long and hard. Please support the channel by subscribing. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi folks, welcome back to Crisco's Corner. Pelosi reelected as House Speaker with slim Democrat majority. Follow the latest updates on the House Speaker election for the 117th Congress. Well, she pulled it off. I kind of knew she would. I think I might name this video, there was a saying, I'm not sure if it's English or American or whatever it is, but be careful what you wish for because you may well get it. I think I'm going to name this, believe it's Aztec. It's an Aztec saying that says, when the gods want to punish us, they answer our prayers. Okay. You got what you wanted. You got the orange man out. Okay. Well, I guess technically he's not, but, and I'm saying this as a huge Trump supporter, so this isn't derogatory to all you Trump people out there. I'm not saying, yeah, he's got a chance. It's pretty small. But we all know what happened. We all know the circumstances that led up to this. I don't know if people realize this as we talk about the new speaker, I should say the re-election of the old speaker, is that not one Republican incumbent lost in the House of Representatives. Not one. And of the 27 seats that were basically swing seats, could go either way, all 27 went to the Republicans. Now, there's still one more to go that I know of, and I happen to live in it, and that's New York 22nd Congressional District. I live in upstate New York. Between former Congress member Claudia Tenney and a current incumbent, Anthony Brindisi. And just to prove my point of the chicanery that might have went on nationwide, we'll talk about it locally. On election night, Congresswoman Tenney, and I still call her that, just like I would call an ex-president, Congresswoman Tenney was ahead by over 28,000 votes. And then it came down to 11, then it was 14, then it was this, and then it was that. I hear it's 40. Now, I haven't talked to her in a couple of weeks. She's nice enough to take some time out of her day when I call her to fill me in on what's going on. She's a good egg like that. And you don't think something went on, honestly? I keep saying this, but it's a great comparison. It's the turtle on the fence post. You're driving down the road, there's a turtle on the fence post. How did it get there? Well, we all know, all of us, they didn't get there on its own. Okay. Well, somebody put it there. Prove it. Well, we all know the way it must have happened. We don't have to have evidence to know. Well, yeah, you do. Prove it. Prove it. Okay, whatever. And that's the way it sits here. So you got away with it. So now they have a speaker for the 117th Congress. Re-election of the speaker. Nancy Pelosi on Sunday clinched enough votes in the House of Representatives to secure her fourth term as House Speaker. The California Democrat who has led her party in the House since 2003 is the only woman to be Speaker. Who cares? It has been widely expected to retain her post. Pelosi received 216 votes to 209 for Kevin McCarthy, which means if 4 people had switched, it would have been a new Speaker. Oh, gosh. Of course, Kevin McCarthy will be the minority leader. Earlier, 427 members announced themselves as president. 220 Democrats, 207 Republicans. Pelosi needed a majority, or 214, to return as Speaker, meaning that she could afford to lose just 6 Democrat votes. And you're going to see some latest updates, being this is kind of a new story Pelosi administered the oath to members of Congress in groups. Normally, it would have been done all at once, but they did it in smaller groups due to the coronavirus distancing requirements. Pelosi was sworn in by Dean of the House, Don Young, Republican, Alaska, the most senior member of the body. Young said he doesn't like what he sees. He said it's time for people to hold hands, and if there is a contentious issue, sit down and have a drink. Well, sir, I wish those things were still true. In his remarks introducing Pelosi, Republican House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy slammed Pelosi for remote voting and says in coronavirus aid, saying that Democrats weren't attuned to the needs of the American people. Was met with boos. Yep. And, of course, some Republicans said, that's right. That's, whatever side you're on. I've never seen it more polarized. And I'm not sure if that's a bad thing. I'm not really sure yet, to be honest with you. Pelosi secures re-election as House Speaker with 216 votes to 209. It's interesting. Interesting. What's coming? She had 5 defections. Democrat reps Mikey Sherry of New Jersey and Abigail Spanberger of Virginia and Alyssa of Michigan each voted present. Pelosi has a total of 5 defections. She can only have 6 if she's reelected the House Speaker. Now, here's the thing. I don't live in those districts, those 3, Michigan, Virginia, or New Jersey. But if my representative was a Democrat, which I am not, I was a lifelong Democrat. In fact, I was a local elected official. I left the party in 2013. If they didn't have the courage to vote against Pelosi, and they campaigned for it, I'm sure, it's probably how they got their seats, and they voted present, that's cowardly. Cowardly. I said it really slowly so it would sink in. And if I lived in those congressional districts, I would advise people to vote all 3 of them out. Now, we had one Democrat, Jared Golden, Democrat from Maine, was the first to defect from his party, voting instead for Illinois Democrat Senator Tammy Duckworth instead of Pelosi. Well, I'm not sure that would be a better option, but at least he had the guts not to vote present. Democrat Representative Connor Lamb of Pennsylvania voted for House Democrat Caucus Chairman Hakeem Jeffries. Well, to be reelected, Pelosi can't afford it, only use a handful of Democrats. Now, I'll give Connor Lamb some credit in a way, but Hakeem Jeffries, are you out of your effing mind? I guess it doesn't make any difference. The 2 choices you had were getting poked in the eye with a very sharp stick or getting poked in the eye with a sharp stick. I mean, oh, gosh. Pelosi to House Democrats, and this is interesting. On Monday, we'll have a clearer picture of how many state votes will be subject to an objection. Our choice is not to use the forum to debate the presidency of Donald Trump. Madam Speaker, now I'm going to swear, you asshole. This is not the forum to debate the presidency of Donald Trump. You've been using that speaker's platform. You've been using the House of Representatives as a weapon to continuously pound the President of the United States over the head for 4 freaking years. A fake impeachment. It was all BS. Absolutely. I talked about hypocrisy in the past. For this woman to stand there and say our choice is not to use the forum to debate the president of Donald Trump, you are full of crap. My God, my God. Do you have any soul left? Have any honor left? Have any integrity left? If a Republican did the same thing you did for 4 years, I'd be saying the exact same thing. My God, my God. Don't use the forum to debate the presidency of Donald Trump. I'll say it again. I'm sorry. I've got some criticism for swearing. You're an asshole. or worse. I'm being kind. You know, I was going along pretty good in that article until then. Yeah, she won. Barely. She pulled it off. She's a damn good politician. I'll give it to her. And there's one thing she's amazingly good at, and that's raising money. I'll give her all those things. And raising that kind of money that she can raise when it comes to congressional races is incredibly important. I get all that. I got it. You're very useful to the Democrat Party and the DNC. But to make that statement, my God, you hypocrite. That's all you've done. And that clown Schiff and Swalwell and all the rest and Nadler all should be ashamed of yourselves. And by the way, this has nothing to do with Donald Trump. This is about how you carry yourselves and how you compete in politics with the opposing side. You tore this country to pieces for political power, and then a virus came. And you guys used that virus to hurt people to win. Okay, you pulled it off. And then to say that, I'm going to go back because I can't believe it. I'm sorry, I can't believe it. I am really pissed. Our choice is not to use the forum to debate the presidency of Donald Trump. You know what? I just don't get it. I just don't. The only thing that's worth a damn is that pretty girl in the pool. I just don't get it. How do these people let them get away with this? Her district is a shambles. Her district is a third world country. District meaning Pelosi's. Oh, God. Don't use the forum to debate the presidency of Donald Trump. You know what? You may get my moron of the week. And there's a lot of stiff competition. And of all the incredibly asinine things you've ever said and done, that might be the topper. I got to give you credit. You found a way to be more hypocritical and more of an ass than you already are. And until next time, folks, goodbye and good luck.